Hello everybody, I am the Linkzilla and welcome back to Super Mario Sunshine. And now that we've completed Noki Bay, it's time that we finally get to it. There's been a certain someone who's been hanging out in the plaza for a bit too long. And ironically, as soon as I beat him, he's going to pop up again. Delfino emergency broadcast alert. The mysterious mustachioed man has been seen running about town holding an egg-like object. Egg-like? The mustache man is also the primary suspect in the recent kidnapping of Princess Peach of the Mushroom Kingdom. Is that all the alert has to say? I wonder if there's more than one alert for this. Right, let's get him. Let him run for now. It's not like he'll go far. Oh! Seriously, guys? The guy who kidnapped him was standing right here for friggin' days at this point, and you guys did nothing to stop him. Has Mario not told these guys what happened? How great would it be if I could stop him on the rooftops? He's headed right where I need to go. I'll get you one day, Bluebird. Darn! And I was just about to ride that Yoshi too! No, you weren't. You didn't make any effort to friggin' hatch it. Obviously, because you can't read its mind. Debs alert. The mysterious mustachioed man has been seen running about town holding... Oh, this is the same one. I figured that since it happened literally right as I beat him, something might have changed. I'll take this. And we have our Yoshi. You befriended Yoshi. Make him eat with B. Yeah, we've been using Yoshi all this time. I know how to work a dinosaur. Well, now that we've unlocked Yoshi, there's plenty of stuff that we could do about Isle Delfino with him. We could basically use his juice to basically break up some acid stuff located around town. We could eat bluebirds, and that's about it. That's about all we could do with Yoshi. However, the reason that I did all this is because, as you can see, this is not a decoration. This gigantic friggin' pineapple has been stuffed into this red warp pipe. A lot like that red warp pipe on top of the Shine Gate. What you basically gotta do is that you take your Yoshi, you make him eat it. I'm surprised that he didn't turn orange, he just ate a pineapple. But seriously, that pineapple was huge. So now we go in. And as you can see, the warp pipes are filled with paint in this game too. And that takes us to Area 6, Serena Beach. The Manta Storm. This is possibly one of the more difficult levels of this game. I remember the first time I played it, this level was notorious for giving me problems. You just gotta basically know what you're doing. Keep control of the situation. And this is the reason why I chose to make this area level Area 6. because, effectively speaking, like, it's the only place on the, it's the first place on the island where the sun starts going down. It looks very serene. And as you can see, there's Pina Park over there, and everything else is in that direction. And this is basically where the hotel is, but that hotel is not here. I'm not going to close my hotel. You can't close my hotel. The sun has started going down, so, like, all this takes place, well, not necessarily on the same day, but effectively it takes place over the course of at least maybe a couple of days. Like, everything up before this point has been just one day. So, as you can see, there's a trail of slime leading from the ocean, and this slime is electric. This is basically the first time that the slime has been buffed to where it will basically hurt you a lot more than usual. Like, the other slime just makes Mario all dirty and icky, and it will eventually hurt him if he gets too icky, but this stuff will hurt on contact. That's pretty much another reason why this level can be so difficult. Another thing that's interesting is that I have no idea why the developers chose to do this, but this level makes a reference to The Shining. Yeah, the actual Stephen King story. This level, for some reason, chose to reference it, and we'll get to why that is in a minute. Right now, I'm just busy cleaning up the entire trail that leads to the beach. And quite frankly, I really should be trying not to take any damage, because I might actually need these coins for later. But, might as well just basically... I'm not going to clean these guys off because they have blue coins. And I'm pretty sure that they only get, like, goopy like this in just 2 levels. So, how did I get... That small bit right there is enough to get you. Anybody else think that that's bullshit? That is the highest degree of bovine excrement. Here's another interesting tidbit about, like, this area. I can't zoom out the camera to show you guys, but between, like, this section of the beach, if you guys could probably, like, you guys could probably see it from here. Does this area kind of look familiar? The way, the shape, the layout it's laid out? It's meant to basically, like, if viewed from the air, it's meant to look like the controller for a Nintendo GameCube. Yep. In fact, that's such a clever idea. I think I might get around to trying to make that in Minecraft. Why am I wasting time cleaning all this up? What do you say, pal?
I was under the roof, so I didn't get drenched in slime.
Alright, I'm just gonna cut to the chase. As you can see, the hotel is completely gone.
What? The hotel's vanished? What does that mean?
Hey, what's going on? What's this nonsense? You, fix it now! Do I look like a person that fixes things, lady? I mean, I am a fixer, but... Anyways, this guy is the owner of the hotel, and I like him. He basically, like, gets Mario to help out, and he basically does imply that he's trying to trick him, but let's face it, who else was going to clean up this mess? Also, I'm just going to basically, like, clean out this area where the hotel is supposed to be, because this will basically give me a good area to make my stand when the fight actually does happen. If I actually ever get around to friggin' triggering the fight. Now, for those of you who don't know, well, for those of you who have played this before, you guys definitely know, but for those of you who don't, for any newcomers out there, you might be wondering why this is called Manta Storm. Well, it's because what this guy will tell us.
Oh, please tell me my nightmare is over. You can save me.
Is that the tower for Gelato Beach over there? Yeah, of course it is. Nope, that's actually the steam from Corona Mountain.
I don't know why, but you just look very capable to me. Listen, it all started around noon.
I don't think it did.
This giant manta-shaped thing showed up, and it was paper thin, a floating silhouette. It came out and covered the hotel's grounds in this electric goop. Then, oh, the horror! My beautiful hotel, my poor building!
Now, for those of you who are wondering why this is what I mean by this is a reference to Stephen King, in the original novel for The Shining, when the Overlook Hotel goes up in flames, Danny is describing the scene as he, his mom, and Halloran are driving away from the hotel, from the Inferno. Danny sees what he describes as the paper-thin, shadowy silhouette of what looks like an enormous manta ray fleeing from the hotel. Effectively, that manta ray is supposed to symbolize the evil spirits that basically that were basically trapped at the hotel, and now that they've been set free. So it's kind of weird that this game decided to reference that whole thing with a manta ray ghost that comes out of the water and takes away the hotel. So
it sank into the middle of that awful ooze. Why me? Why? Now I've got the staff cleaning up, but where's my hotel? What am I supposed to do? I can't just sit back and... Ah! It's back! That gossamer ghoul! Do something!
Yep, it's back, and you gotta fight it. This is actually one of the trickier bosses in this game because you can't touch it no matter what you do. You can only spray it with water. Why didn't that work? Should have split by now. And spraying it with water causes it to divide. Unfortunately, that creates a bit of more of a problem than it's actually worth. So, the trick of this is to basically, like, spray them until they get down to their smallest state. You definitely want to get the big ones first, because those will obviously cover up the most ground and basically, like, leave you with less and less to stand on. Right now, the manta is basically just moving around on its own, but it's really not making any sort of effort to actually come at you. At least, it's not supposed to. Right now, I'm feeling a little bit singled out. How am I already down to this much health? I feel like it's cheating that this thing can go into the water when spraying it with water causes it to break apart. Is it just the water in the flood? Is it completely immune to seawater? See, now we've got like a whole bunch of little ones out there. It's dividing into smaller units. That's what dividing means, Flood. You can't divide something and expect it to still be whole or the same size. Because if you could, well then nobody would need to work anymore, would they? And now they're all hostile. Every single one of them will be gunning for you. Hey! Pachuco! Hey! Zone 43! Hey! The man's gunning for me! Hey! Blue and white me war tonight! Hey! They say damn my pride and all the other cats running down east side! Hey! So a little bit no place left to hide! You know, I didn't want to basically get into, like, political nonsense nowadays, because I feel like that's basically permeated everywhere, but that song seems kind of indicative of the current situation, depending on which side you're on. For those of you who are wondering what that was, it's the song from the movie The Mask, starring Jim Carrey. It's where he, as the Mask, is in the Coco Bongo Club, and it's after basically, holy crap, what is her name? She was in Charlie's Angels. She voices Fiona in the Shrek movies. And that's that. They're all done. Cameron Diaz. And so she's finished her song. He goes up to the band and he's like, "Let's rock this joint!" He suddenly changes the band's attire to be like 1930s. And they start playing Hey Pachuco. I love it. That was so easy, I honestly can't believe it.
Fantastic! You're amazing! You're my hero! I was just flapping my gums about getting rid of that thing. I didn't believe you could actually do it. I love you, man!
Hey! What is this? Is this a prank? Don't try and fool me! Tourist. She's already sunburned, too.
What? The hotel's back? This is just crazy!
Where exactly did you guys go while I was fighting that thing? I was fighting for my life and you just fled. You left me high and dry. You hurt my feelings, yo. Anyway, I think I'm gonna cut this episode here because I know that the next level is most likely gonna be a secret.
Ugh.
And he's already back with the turbo nozzle. And every single area is completely lit up. Choo! Well, like I said, I'm going to leave this episode here, but I'm just going to make sure real quick. Yep, hotel lobby secret. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please leave a comment down in the comment section below, like and share with your friends. You know, I really do wonder if this means that Bowser Jr. is a fan of Stephen King. I know that the kid is an artist, but I didn't think that he was well-read. In fact, knowing Bowser, I didn't think that he even knew how to read. Anyways, you want to keep up to date with more Super Mario Sunshine coming at you in the future, then be sure to smash that subscribe button and ring that bell for notifications. And as always, I will catch you guys in the next video. Arrivederci!